Live from Uvalde, Texas, the Crossroads of Texas and America.
Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel.
The best new country from the Lone Star State.
All right, we are live at Broadway, 830 100 East Main Street, Texas Country at the Crossroads at its new location. We used to do this at the Opera House in the afternoon, and then we did a little song and a dance, and then we met back here at Broadway. But just to make it all easier, we're just doing it here at Broadway now. So every Friday at 6:30, we get a live interview with the artist, and then at 7 p.m. live music starts, assuming we can stay on schedule. So I'm Robert Miguel. Happy to be here live for the first time in a while. So yeah, I'm a little rusty. I'm already stepping all over myself.
A lot better.
But again, the address is 100 East Main Street. If you're local and you're in town, just come on by and enjoy some delicious food, have a beer, and get some live music, some entertainment here at Broadway 830. And we have got in from the Houston area, Rayah Grace. Welcome back to Uvalde. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How was the drive over?
It was long, but worth it. It's always worth it to come out here.
So you've been here about 3-4 times now?
Yeah.
So I got to say this. I'm going to start off by saying this. I've only known you for the better part of a year, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. And of the people that are working this kind of Texas country scene, you are one of the hardest working ladies I know. I mean, I was talking to Mark Sebi, your record promoter, about it. It's like you're everywhere. You'll go everywhere, and you'll just sleep on a rock if you have to, right?
Well, that's how you got to do it in this industry. So.
But yeah, we really do appreciate you. We love anybody that makes great music and supports the Texas country music scene. But if you're willing to come on out here, in our neck of the woods, make the long drive, especially with prices and gas right now. How rough was that? Is this the longest trip you've made in a while with those gas prices?
Yes, absolutely. And they just raised them in our area.
Yeah. So how much is over in the Houston area?
I just filled up before I left, and it was $3.86.
So that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Of course, the Houston Oilers, y'all should have plenty around there, right?
I bet.
Or is that reference too old for you guys?
Oh, no.
Y'all remember that? Okay. Yeah. All y'all grandpappies love the Houston Oilers, right? But yeah, it's actually like $3.99 for the most part here, and we normally have really great prices. Small town, as usually has good gas prices. But yeah, so you guys are besting us on gas prices right now. Isn't it crazy how much it's changed in just a couple of weeks?
So now the question is it better here or in San Antonio? I need to know where to fill up.
Right. Yeah, we'll have to check an app before you guys head out of here. But yeah, so thanks for making the trip out here. We do really appreciate it. You've got a brand new single and a brand new guitar player.
Yes, I do.
All right. So you want to talk about him first before we get into the new song?
Yes, Mr. Harold. He is awesome. I actually put out feelers for, it started out, I needed a guitar player, and then my band kind of fizzled out because we were all friends, and then so I was looking for a bass player because I found a new lead player, and Mr. Harold over here, he's like, I'll play bass for your band. It's like, okay, cool. And then he was like, hey, I can do acoustic guitar as well, because my lead player, he's more of a lead player, not so much acoustic, which is awesome. He's a great lead player too. But Harold's like, yeah, I'll come play acoustic guitar for you. So he started playing acoustic guitar for me on acoustic shows. And then I've actually never heard him live play bass for my band, but get this. So he actually is the drummer in my band. Yeah.
What does this guy not do?
And
next year he's going to be Rayah Grace, actually.
Now, when I said don't leave me, that's not what I meant. And it's crazy because he's only 23. He just turned 23.
Oh, he's a baby.
He knows so much, and I'm so glad to have him.
Okay, so what's his name again?
Harold.
Harold. All right. So, man, welcome to the Rayah Grace band, whatever this thing is that she does.
Thank you for having me, man.
Do you guys is there a band working? I know life's been crazy.
We do full band shows already. We got our full band up and running about 2 months ago. So
you got the band ready to go, and then when the band is playing, he's on bass?
He's actually on drums.
Oh, he's on drums.
He's on drums.
So you got a different bass player now?
Yes.
All right, and then the original guitarist is now just lead electric guitar.
Yes.
Confusing stuff, man.
Whenever, because that was still part of the original lineup, but I didn't even get to play with those guys that much, but whenever it was time to need a new band, I was like, okay, I'm going to find some guys for you, and I put together I think, a really nice band. Probably the best sounding band so far. So.
Yeah, I've
So
gotten
Harold,
so many compliments.
so this is for Harold now. What was the process like? I guess I don't want to say I don't know if it was an audition process or it was just kind of friends hanging and referrals. What was the process like hooking up with Rayah? And did you want to be in her band? Were you aware of what she's done and what she's doing? And
So I found the post that she made on Facebook, and I was really intrigued because country was something I've never done yet. At the time, I was always into rock, R&B, gospel, that kind of stuff. But country was something I never done. So it's like, okay, I could totally see myself doing this. So I, reached out to Rayah and I said, hey, I heard you were looking for some musicians, and I sent her some videos. We met up at Guitar Center and had a little tryout for me, and I guess she ended up loving it because I'm still here.
that's how you know they're for real. You meet up at Guitar Center, man. That's like the place. Yeah,
that is a place.
Very cool. So okay, now you have a background in rock, R&B, maybe some gospel. You said.
I do,
so
yes.
did you already have a knowledge base of country? Were you a casual listener? Because it seems to me like that if you know you're going to get into a country outfit, Ray does a lot of cover songs.
Right.
You kind of have to have a knowledge base here. What was that like?
So I did have some knowledge in country, like I knew how it went, but never did I have like songs out, or I never really had a country band.
But you knew it was easy though. You're a rock guy and R&B guy.
That was the mentality I had.
Yeah, because country is pretty. It's three quarters of the truth, right?
That's in my mind. That's what I'm thinking. I was like, oh yeah, I can totally do this.
But it's a little trickier, I guess.
And so she sent me. I said, oh yeah, send me all the songs that you do. And then 50 songs later, and I'm like listening to them, I'm like, oh my god, this is not like.
That's a lot of homework, right?
It was homework.
Yeah.
It took me a good month to really learn everything to the.
So basically, you got a crash course in country music, right?
I do, yes.
So I guess absorbing all that in your brain, it's kind of like those scenes in the Butterfly Effect.
Absolutely.
We're like, having like an aneurysm, right?
Yes,
you're overload.
Especially the first show that we had, I was nervous. I really was. I mean, I've played shows before, like for years, but playing a country gig, that was nerve-wracking.
So obviously, you've accumulated a lot of knowledge of the genre. What are some standout artists that you can say, man? Hey, I didn't really realize how cool these artists were, and now I'm a fan.
Man, guys like Darius Rucker. What's Co Wetzel? It's another one.
All right, cool.
Little Big Town. Those are some ones I can think of off the top of my head. Dolly Parton we play.
Was it pretty eye-opening, all these artists? I mean, I'm sure some of these artists you probably heard maybe by name, but never really delved into what they do.
It's incredible. Just the music is there. It's all emotion. And like I said, I've listened to it in the past, but really like playing it is way different than actually hearing it, and you just really get a closer connection to the music and to the feel of what the message of what the country singers are saying. And
now,
it's really powerful.
When the music or the lyrics resonate with you, is it easier to kind of learn it?
I'm in it. Yeah, I'm totally like down for the music, especially when I like read the lyrics or listen to the lyrics. I'm like, yep, that is a strong message, and it makes me play the music.
Yeah, when you feel it, then you want to emote it, I guess,
Absolutely.
right? So give me an example of something that was really easy, like either whether it's original or just a cover song. Give me an example of something that was really easy to get on board with, and one that was really hard to kind of, to build the chops up on.
Okay, so like an easy song that we play. Well, there's a lot of them.
Wagon wheel!
No, I told him we are never doing that.
I do.
We'll do it.
$100.
That's right.
I'd say an easy one. Let's see. Well, there's a lot of songs that we have that are, 3 chords, 4 chords, the entire song.
Yeah.
So I will say the hardest one that I had to do was. Dang, I don't even know. Let's see. I have to look at the set.
He's gonna check his notes.
I'm gonna check my notes and see.
While he's doing that, Rayah, give me the 101 on the new guy. How's it been so far? You loving it? No buyer's remorse?
Oh, absolutely not. He's been amazing, good at following. Like, if I say, hey, there's a show, he's down. He doesn't care what it is, where it is. He's just all in. And, like, the minute I met him at Guitar Center, I actually have a video up of us playing a song the first day we met. It's
That's
on
awesome.
YouTube, and like we vibed so well. We sat in Guitar Center for like 3 hours.
Absolutely.
We were just.
You're gonna make y'all's boyfriends and girlfriends jealous with that kind of behavior. Man, that's
Okay,
scandalous.
I found the song.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'd say the hardest song as far as like structure wise, and it was easy. It's Fancy by Reba
okay.
McEntire.
Yeah.
That's a fun song to play now, but like learning it at first was like
Some fancy fretwork.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not
So
just a
there's-
clever name. All right,
and,
very good.
there's a lot of verses and stuff like that, so you
Yeah.
had to make sure they had to be right on the spot for that one.
So Ray, as far as Harold goes, sometimes it's nice for your musicians to also have other assets. Like sometimes they're really good at promotion, booking, graphic design. Does he have any other hidden talents that you've been able to kind of utilize and exploit yet?
A couple.
Is he already making him drive? Are you already making him drive?
Plug your ears.
Plug your ears. No, I remember our last full band show. We got done, and I got to go around and talk to everybody. And being the nice person he is, he packed up the whole set. And he was like, "Here's your car keys. Everything's packed up." I was like,
So he's a
he was
worker.
allowing
Yeah.
me to be the front person and that artist.
Now, is that you being a gentleman, or is that you just wanting to get the hell out?
No, that was me, total gentleman. I wanted to stay, but our lead guitarist, he had to work in the morning, so I just figured, and they were all kind of out, so so I did the
But
right
you've
thing.
been
and just
doing
pack it
that
up.
quite often.
Yeah.
Not that I'm taking advantage
No,
of
no,
it,
no,
but
absolutely.
But
not.
it's respectful, new
It
guy,
is.
paying
Yeah.
your dues,
That's right.
kind of showing that you're worth.
I wouldn't want somebody to do that if I was in that position. So it's just the right thing to do.
It is respectful thing to do. Well, let's go in and get into the new song. Before we talk about it, let's go to play because we've been talking for a while, and I want to be sure and get some music in for you. So we're going to do your latest single called "In Nashville," which has been played here on UvaldeRadio.net. It's climbing up the charts. We'll talk about what it's going and your influence on it and whatnot here in a moment. But for now, let's get it on. Again, we've got Rayah Grace here live at Broadway 830 for Texas Country at the Crossroads. Live music starts at 7, and here's her new single called "In Nashville." This is UvaldeRadio.net.
Woke up in Nashville, don't remember a thing. Here I am in Nashville with a shiny ring. Oh, I don't know how I'm getting home, but I'll be back by Monday. Let me find my keys, 'cause I wanna leave. No, I don't wanna stay. Wild nights and neon lights, one drink too many. Ups and downs and big loud crowds, I won't forget when we woke up in Nashville, don't remember a thing. Here I am in Nashville with a shiny ring. They call it Nash Vegas, but I don't remember that kiss. I don't remember what happened the night before, but I bet I can tell you it wasn't a bore. Woke up in Nashville, don't remember a thing. Here I am in Nashville with a shiny ring. Woke up in Houston, remembering everything. Woke up in Houston, I'm so glad it's just a dream. Woke up in Nashville, don't remember a thing. Here I am in Nashville with a shiny ring. With a shiny
All right. Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel. Live from Uvalde, Texas, the crossroads of Texas and America.
All right, we are live at Broadway 830 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. We're at the Crossroads of America, highways 83 and 90, two of the longest highways in the grand United States of America and Texas. So again, we've got our special guest today, Rayah Grace, all the way from the Houston area. Y'all make some noise for Rayah. Oh, we got like 4 of us here so far, but we're gonna have a big old group out here watching Rayah perform, and Harold, the new guitar player. So we got to meet the new guy a little bit, and we got to hear the brand new song. It's called In Nashville. Rayah, this has been out for what, a little less than a month, I guess, right? Not too long.
On radio, yes.
Yeah.
I actually released it to Spotify and everything in
Right.
December. I wanted a little bit of a time gap because Girl Crazy.
It was still kind of
it was
climbing,
still
yeah.
on the charts, and then it dropped off. So I was like, now's a great time to hit y'all with another great single. And honestly, I love this one way much more.
I do
There's
too.
so many more people that have taken to this song, and it's already climbing the charts way faster than Girl Crazy did. I love playing it, and I feel like it hits home to me a lot more because
It is a great song. Girl Crazy is a fun song, but I feel like those kind of songs tend to, like, you know, it's more of a girl power kind of girl, you know, it's lending itself to more of a specific audience.
more limited.
Right, where this one is a little bit more mainstream, and whether or not anybody can relate to the situation, you know, it's not necessarily male, female, you know, type of thing. So, yeah, it's a great tune. Let's talk about the writing. I know this is based on a kind of a true story, right? We talked about this before. So give us some backstory on the song and then the recording process.
I went to Nashville for the CMA Fest one year, and I ended up going into one of the bars. I'm not going to name any names, but I had one drink, ended up getting roofied, actually, and
Wow.
I don't remember anything that happened. That's kind of part of the song, you know.
That is a
Don't
father's
remember.
nightmare, by the way, man. It's like having your daughter
Yeah.
get roofied. That's nuts.
The lady that was with me, she ended up calling my mom, and my mom works at a prison, and she got the call like while she was at work. I'm like, you called my mom, really?
Oh my gosh. And if
yeah.
your mom works in a prison, she's hardcore.
Yeah, so
Right.
I woke up in a hospital. It was just, it was a lot. I lost my car keys. So yeah, it was just, if you've ever seen the movie The Hangover,
Yeah.
it was that in a nutshell.
Just not as funny.
Yeah, and trying to get back to work by Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously that, you know, you took some liberties, and this is a different plot twist, I guess.
Yeah.
But basically, you woke up in Nashville under
Don't
crazy
remember a
circumstances.
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that could have happened. I could have gotten a ring. I have no idea.
So how often do you find yourself taking life stories and weird things that happen to you and turning them into song? Is that pretty frequent now?
Lately, a lot. I have been writing a lot lately.
Yeah.
So before, it was really hard for me to actually put life stories into songs because I'm like, nobody really wants to hear that.
Yeah.
And now I've been writing, and I've been showing it to Harold and some other friends, and they're like, yeah, that's really good. You need to put that out, or put that out. Put that out. And I'm like, okay. So people are actually enjoying my life stories. So it's,
And those are the best songs too.
yeah.
Now that you've got a new group of guys as your backup band, the Bad Batch,
Yes.
how much input are you going to allow them in that songwriting process too?
Oh, absolutely. We've already talked about it, about them doing a lot of the instrumentals for the tracks, and then actually getting together to where they make an instrumental, send it to me, and then I'll write lyrics over the top of that
wow.
as well.
That's how we
Yeah.
like to do it.
I love this new group because they are about my career, and that means they're about their own careers, and we can all be a family and tight, and that just means the world to me. You know, it's hard to find players that want to invest in somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing, and it's just amazing to me. And I'm like, guys, I love y'all. Don't don't leave me.
Well, you know, I think it takes somebody that's smart to be able to recognize somebody that's got maybe the talent, the look, the vibe, whatever it is they're looking for, and go, you know what, I can accentuate that, I can help that, I can foster it, and instead of being a hater, you know, actually lend their talent and make it even greater.
And then that makes them greater as
Exactly, because you can go along for the ride, and as long as everybody's
right.
cool and as long as you're, you know, good people, as long as we stay good people, then everybody wins.
That's
yeah.
one of the things that I enjoy playing with Rayah so much, is because her drive is something that I have not seen in anybody in a long time, and the drive of wanting it so badly. And that's something that I respect so much, and that's really why I just...
Exactly what I said when we started the interview. Because I mean, seriously, you have such a great work ethic.
Absolutely.
So fantastic. Again, we got Rayah Grace here and her new guitar player Harold performing tonight here at Broadway 830, 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. They have got beer. They got an awesome craft beer selection, delicious artisan pizza. You guys are eating
Chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo, which is very tasty. Although it's probably getting a little cold because it's a little chilly out tonight. So bundle up. But there are heaters out here on the Broadway 830 outdoor patio. So it's going to be
dancing and you'll get warm.
That's
anyways.
right, warmed up real good. And the band, the two of you guys are going to keep us shaking. So it's going to be a great time. Let's talk about as far as in Nashville. You said the reception's been really positive so far. Chart-wise, how long are you going to be working this thing, and what's the plans for the new single, and I guess just getting on the road and supporting it?
Yes, absolutely. I'm trying to get it as high up on the charts as possible. It's already kicked off really well on your chart, so thank you for playing it for me. I know on the Texas Internet radio charts, it's number 67 already, and it's only been 3 weeks since it's been out. And that, like I said, that's much better than what Girl Crazy did, and I'm just so thankful that it has been going so well. And
for those who don't know how the kind of these charts work, most of these songs have kind of a 5 or 6 month kind of curve, like a rise and then a decline. So you got a good early lead, and a lot of that's attributed to your first single. When you did Girl Crazy. What was that? That was your first single, right?
Yes.
To Texas radio. What was that experience like? What did you learn? What was some really positives that came out of that whole experience? And what was there anything dark or hard, any hard lessons you learned as well too?
I learned to stand my ground, and I've even said this on Mark's channel as well, because we had some heated discussions about the single, about when to put it out, the quality of when I wanted to put it out, and it went back and forth for a good 6 months before I was even okay with putting it out. And then once it did come out, and I was like, okay, Mark even told me, he's like, hope for the best, prepare for the worst, though.
It's good advice.
Kind of that
That's solid.
thing. And
it's simple but solid, yeah.
Exactly. And he's like, it might not chart. It is your first single. And I remember I was at a show in Spring, Texas, the I Don't Know Yet Lounge, and Mr. Thomas Wright, he actually messaged me while I was playing, and I saw it. He's like, congratulations. And I was like, congratulations, what? And he's like, on charting. So, like, I'll never forget that venue. I'll never forget that day. And I was just like, oh, snap. Like, that day, I was like, hey, guys, so just in, I just started. So
that's
it was,
awesome.
Yeah, it was such a good feeling. And then even once it got up more and more and more, I was just like, okay. I know it ended at number 68 on the Texas Country Music Charts.
That's awesome. Which is, first of all, again, just to chart is a feat. It really, really is.
Yeah.
So many people put out singles, 3, 4, 5, 6 singles, and they don't make it. So just the fact that between your hard work and Stebby's work in the background, you guys, did really substantial for a first outing. And usually the second one's a little easier and goes a little higher. So you're poised to do great things with the new song.
And this one, I feel like I have so much more drive. I'm starting earlier with it. The last one, all the legwork didn't start till about halfway in, and it was starting to chart, and I'm like, oh, I should probably do something about this now. And like,
plus the world was a little crazier back then too, so everybody was still kind of things are a little bit more settled. Now, of course, gas is ridiculous like we talked about, but at least the world is, we all kind of know what we're doing again.
See, if I have to ride a bike everywhere with a guitar on my back, I'll do it.
We're gonna do it.
Then we're gonna put the rock in your backpack so you can't sleep.
It'll be our pillow.
Again, we got Rayah Grace here. She's performing in just a few minutes here at Broadway 830. We're doing Texas Country at the Crossroads, where we feature the rising stars of Texas Country, and then we did a live show at 7 p.m. here at Broadway 830. Another reminder, next weekend we got Marshall from Katy. A week after that, we've got Chuck Weimer from Lytle. A week after that, we've got Dale Phillips. That's going to be on Friday, April 1st. Full calendar is at UvaldeRadio.net to look for the events page. But right now, we got Rayah and Harold ready to rock it with us. Let's go and do your first song, Girl Crazy. And again, guess give us a quick backstory on what the song is about and what inspired you, I guess.
Yeah, so I actually worked with some songwriters out in Nashville for that song, and I was going through guy problems, and men like to call women, even women like to call men crazy all the time. They're like, okay, you did that, and it's like, everybody has their own type of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they always say it's not the level of crazy, or no, it's not if you're crazy, it's the level of crazy you're willing to deal with. And every single person has that crazy, so that's why a part of the words is you got your crazy, I've got mine, because I'll admit I'm crazy. I mean, I'm a musician, so I feel like you have to have some sort of...
Oh, no, you artist, creative, type A, that's a whole bunch of crazy.
Exactly.
That's...
Yes, and then I'm a female, so you add that on top of it. So that's kind of the backstory between that song.
And of course, it did really well for you first time around. So, again, we wish you the greatest success on the new song. But let's go do the old school. It's fun to say this is old school Rayah Grace, right?
Yes, old school.
Check it out. This is Girl Crazy. This is UvaldeRadio.net.
You came to pick me up. I wasn't home. My friend was all upset. She couldn't be alone. We were at the bar because she saw her ex. We had to drink. I didn't get your text. I'm late, but here I am. Honey, don't be mad. It's just a change of plans. So kiss me, baby. Don't you roll your eyes. You've got your crazy, I've got mine. Don't you ever change me. Sometimes I'm a little girl crazy. Whoa, girl crazy. Sometimes I paint my nails, I fix my truck. I wanna talk, I want your touch. I might pick a fight when there's nothing wrong. Make you dance to my favorite song. I change my mind to change my shoes, but no matter what, baby, I choose you. So kiss me, baby, don't you roll your eyes. You've got your crazy, I've got mine. Don't you ever change me. Sometimes I'm a little girl crazy. Whoa, girl crazy. It's never a straight line, riding on my train of thought. But you and I both know you like every curve I've got. Kiss me, baby, don't you roll your eyes. You've got your crazy, I've got mine. Don't you ever change me. Sometimes I'm a little girl crazy. Whoa, girl crazy. Whoa, girl crazy.
Texas Country at the Crossroads with Robert Miguel, featuring the best country music from the Lone Star State. Live from Uvalde, Texas, the Crossroads of Texas and America.
All right, getting ready to wrap up Texas Country at the Crossroads live at Broadway, 830 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. And it's also Foursquare Friday here in downtown Uvalde. So if you're out there at home, you still got time to get downtown, do some late night shopping at participating locations. They're doing some free drinks and snacks, great prizes, great pricing on stuff at our downtown boutiques and restaurants. But the place to be really is Friday Night Live here at Broadway 830. We've got Rayah Grace and her brand new guitar player Harold performing tonight from 7 to 10 p.m., which we're running just a little bit late. Rayah, go and give us a quick idea of what's in the future. You got any, I guess, gigs that are kind of noteworthy right now you want to brag about, or any big plans? I know I'm going to see you at the awards at the end of the month, right?
Yes, I'll be there. I'm doing a competition to open for Sundance Head.
Oh, nice.
At the Bikes on the Bayou. That's a full band show. It's hard to keep track of all my shows lately.
That's Harold's job now.
Harold, you have a new job.
There you go. Just add to the list.
He actually does keep me straight on my shows. I I am getting help with a promotions and manager company as well, Piney Woods Rooters Entertainment. So they've been helping out a lot as well, helping merch and openers and sound and stuff like that as well.
All right, so I guess give us all your social media, website, all the best place to find your music, all that good stuff.
It's RayahGraceMusic.com is my website, and that's spelled RAYAH, Grace Music. And then you can find me on Facebook, Instagram. I think that's about all I use. I do have a Snapchat. It's all Rayah Grace Music. Again, that's RAYAH Grace.
Because you're a ray of sunshine, right?
I am.
Or is that Harold?
No, Harold's last name is actually Love. So get this.
Harold Love?
Love and Grace.
Love and Grace? Boy, y'all are like a gospel group waiting to happen, man. That is some awesome stuff. Excellent. Well, Harold, it was a pleasure meeting you, sir.
Likewise. Thank you, sir.
Looking forward to seeing you perform here with Rayah. And again, find Rayah on all the socials and webs and all that good stuff. And I will see you again after tonight. We'll see you at the Texas Country, the Texas Regional Radio Music Awards at the end of March in Arlington. So that'll be fun. We'll have to party down over there.
Yes,
and I guess we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to remind you guys, if you're on your way out, register to win tickets to see Roger Krager next Thursday at House Pasture Cattle Company in Concan. Tickets are on sale at housepasture.com. He's playing Thursday night, and opening the show will be Josh Ward. And we're going to wrap it up with some Roger Krager. And this is UvalityRadio.net wrapping up Texas Country at the Crossroads.